Howdy everyone, y'all know who it is. It's me, Yoshimaster's Pokemon, and I'm recording some Pokemon Center Garden's Hope tonight. Let's go. And we're gonna continue where we left off on episode 18. Dude, why don't you use the machine on yourself? Yeah, wouldn't it you benefit from evolving too? I would, but I'm the only one who knows how to use a machine. Wait, why did we use a machine in the first place? If we'll just turn back later. You need to be used to fighting this form. Pokemon are adaptable, but we need to hone your fighting instincts in this new form. Get to know your new abilities. So we're going to training now, like this. Not just training. Hivel, Zenith, and Charles have come up with a way to test our tactical prowess. We're doing tactical training. That's right. Zenith and Charles are setting up the battlefield in teams as we speak. Teams, battlefields. Just what kind of tactical training are we doing? War games. We split our forces in half, and one of us will command each army. Sounds interesting. And agreed. I just hope we have competent commanders. Wait, who are our commanders? Yeah, who are they going to be? I mean, I know that Curtis and plus his team are technically generals. If you could have generals in the Pokemon world, which I'm not sure about because I don't think so. So these are commanders. Our commanders are you, Tag, Charles, a few guild consultants, and me. Right, me. Correct. The two of you will be part of the team commanding our forces. I'm still not sure that it's a good idea to give such young Pokemon such an important job. Normally I would agree, however, neither of them are normal Pokemon. They will shoulder more responsibility than anyone their age should ever have to. I'd feign modesty, but we did kind of save the world. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. But does that make us equipped to lead our forces? Perhaps not, but you two are our best weapons we have against the bitter cold. So I don't interrupt, but we have to get back to the guild before the evolution wears off. Right, then set up the portal in the courtyard. Get your weapons and meet us there. Zenith will copy your weapons and give you a safe version for use in the battle. Yeah, alright, shouldn't take too long. And the reason I'm pausing between scenes is because my internet's pretty slow right now, and it's actually taking a good 2 minutes actually going between in between pages. Or Miles, we should head down to the courtyard. Miles? That's a Firestone. Miles, is that your Firestone? Yeah, I think I'm going to use it. Alright, do it. Well, you're not going to try to talk me out of it? Nope, you made up your mind. We just need to refit your bow's gems. Well, thanks, Tag. Well, what are you waiting for? Use the stone. Right. So he's evolving into a Flareon. Flareon's not half bad of an evolution. I love Flareon. I just don't know. We'll figure something out. Hey guys, sorry we're late. Good you're here. I need your help with... Miles, you evolved? Yep, I'm a Flareon now. Congrats, Miles. That's awesome, Miles. So what? Thanks. So what? Do you need our help with? Right, we were paired up for our war games, us against Charles and Hivel. I've been trying to work out a strategy, but I've got nothing. Well, they paired the two youngest leaders against the two older, more experienced leaders. That doesn't really seem fair. I know that's what I said. They didn't seem to understand. Alright, so what do we have to work with? Come over here, I'll show you. While I do like Flareon, that's not my favorite evolution. That has to go to Umbreon easily. Wait a second, that just gave me a video idea. If you guys want me to create a video of where I list my top 10 Pokemon of all time, just put that down in the comment section below the video, and I'll do it. Alright. So this is the map of the battle arena. We're here and there here. Wow, this is a big battlefield. Did Zenith create all this? That's what I was told. Jeez, how powerful was Zenith before the bitter cold suppressed his powers? I don't want to think about that. Anyway, as you were saying? Oh, right. Anyway, we have control over half of the guild forces. That's 26 battalions. Out of the 26, 10 are swordsmen, 8 are spear wielders, 5 are archers, and the last 3 use other weapons. That's a lot to remember, but go on. Here, just take this. Alright, thanks, alright. I think I've got it. Right, I was thinking we'd only send out about half our forces to begin with, and the rest sit back until we figured out their strategy. Curtis, that is the dumbest strategy I've ever heard. I have to agree with Tag there. Don't send out half your dang force. That is a pretty stupid idea. What? We can't mobilize troops fast enough to counter some of the even most basic tactics. Okay, alright, I'll admit it's not the best idea. What do you have? A spearhead formation here. We can use our fastest units here, position archers here, and have our stronger units here. Now that's too risky. If they have any troops in position to flank us, we're done. And we'll position more units on our flanks. Now, do you have any idea what they're talking about? No clue. Things just be so simple. Just missions, teams, and adventures, no weapons, armies, or wars. Curtis and Tag seem to know a lot about this stuff. I wonder if this is what it's like in their world. I don't think so. Curtis told me he lives a fairly boring life. Too much. Tag must have been the same way. And how do you know so much? How do they know so much? Gaming, I guess. Okay. How about this? A simple formation with one battalion on each side for a sneak attack on their flanks. That might work. We just need to hope they don't have anything sneaky planned. We should have a backup plan. The reserves are our backup plan. Then we have to beat them up. Maybe send 2 or 3 battalions instead of just the one. 2, if any more than 4 battalions is missing. They might get suspicious. Then Miles and I will lead the western side. No, if they don't see you on the front lines, they'll know something's up. So 2 units, neither of us leading them. I don't like this. You shouldn't. We have half our units, and we're up against the strongest minds in the guild. Well, listen to Mr. Optimist over here. I'm just being realistic. Don't play a game like this to win. Play to learn. Well, I suppose that's one way to think of it. One way to look at it. Oh, perfect. Just what I need. Rain. Later. Hey, what is that up there? Oh, that's Highvolt. Damn, he must be scouting our forces. He knows our information now. Tag? Yeah, I see him. Should I pull up the eastern and western forces? No, we need them just in case of a flank attack on us. So then what? We just go on with the plan. There's no guarantee that he knows our plan, just our formation. Meanwhile, Charles, right here, what do you have? They have 2 forces ready to flank us. Should I send some counter forces? No, we need to know when we strike, they'll be forced to draw them back in. Or if you're sure, I'll need to come back to get my staff. Once I do, we'll start our advance. Understood. I checked and everyone's ready? Okay, good. Just stay close to me. So this is the battlefield. Thunder! So you use a protect? Yeah. That Panzer is down. What? Rumble, rumble, rumble. What was that? Was that an earthquake? No, not strong enough. I don't know what that was. It could be an Onyx or Steelix, maybe. They usually dig underground, but I don't think so. It don't make any sense. I'm gonna go into 330, not 320. I was initially planning to make this 40 episode long sequence, but I decided to change that. Yep, that's a Steelix. Curtis, if I were you, you better start using moves, because you're strong against it for a grass type. Curtis, you have a plan, right? No, I don't. This is bad. Curtis, you there? Tag, do you see that? Steelix, I know. I've got it covered. Well, it better be good, and you better do it fast. So when you use Fire Blast? It's super effective. It's not super effective. Wait a second. Actually, Steelix, yes, it is. He's just Steel type. So Fire type moves are strong against it. I keep thinking it's Onyx, because Onyx are not weak to Fire type moves. In fact, they resist it. Whoa. Was that Tag? Tag, did you do that? Can we focus on the battle, Curtis? Right, we need to secure the whole there, Doug. They'll probably send troops out to force us to fight on 2 fronts. I'm on it. Just focus on advancing. Ready, Pika? No, not really. For good reason. Later, hey, that's Curtis. Oh, Curtis versus Charles, maybe? If I take him out, the troops have no direction. Thunder Slash. You'll have to do a lot better than that, Charlie. What? Leaf Blade. Ooh. Thunder Slash. Pretty good sword maneuvers, I gotta admit, from Curtis. Charles, why did you try to take someone on who's way younger than you and a lot faster than you? That's just gonna get you knocked out of this fight, I'm pretty sure. You don't stand much of a chance against him alone. Unless you get help, then you'll stand a chance. But alone right now, you don't stand much. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yep, he's got help. From Grace as well. Tag, do you secure the holes? Yes, Pika and Miles are leading our assault force through the tunnels. Thunder Punch. Protect. Clever. Now it's 2 versus 2. But then again, Miles. Then again, Tag has the disadvantage because Tag is a water type, and he's going against electric type. If he's not careful, he's gonna get knocked out. Curtis in this situation is pretty safe because he's a grass type. Grass types resist electric type moves. Even I don't think that should be right. Sure, electric types shouldn't exactly work on grass, but they shouldn't resist it. They should just do regular damage, I think. Thunder Slash. Ha. Ice Beam. Protect. Leaf Blade. Something happened? Did the battle end already? Is it already? I guess that's it then. Hold on, why did we stop? Wait, what happened? Alright, gamer, let's set up for round 2. Since what happened? Who won? I will let a team around and capture the base while you were dealing with the main assault. Wait, I didn't know that was the objective. What is that trying to say? What is that saying you humans have? All fair in love and war? Anyway, what exactly did you think the objective was? Well, perhaps I should have been a little more clear, but it's too late now. Right. Well, how can I help set up? Just let me handle it. Your partner Charles this round. Just find him and work out a strategy. That's actually a pretty good team, I think. They should be able to work together well and not stink. Many hours and battles later. Tag. Hi Curtis. So I was talking to some of our troops, and they told me something very interesting. Yeah, and what's that? They told me you took out the Steelix with a device, an L-shaped device. Oh, is that so? Tag, you better not have made another gun. Okay, I'm sorry. I did make a gun-like weapon, but it isn't like a gun from the human world. What do you mean? I used the same tech on this as I did on the Protect Bracer. It reads a TM and executes a move stored in it. And of course, it only works with special moves. Tag, you're putting me in a bit of a difficult situation. I already used the tech, and it's only a matter of time before someone reverse engineers it into a similar device. Tag, he already told you not to make a gun. But of course he didn't listen. Well, now I figured out who took down the Steelix. Even though technically used water gun, it took it down easily. Because steel types are still weak against water type moves as well. You didn't need to use TM Fire Blast. But you still don't want me to use it. Exactly, you know why. I mean, you know what? I'm not going to argue about this anymore. Bring the gun, well, I need the advantage. Ah, good. Hold on. I said the same thing about that other gun. What changed? It's just that I don't know if the guild is ready to fight as outnumbered as we are. I wouldn't worry about it. We trained them the best that we could. Some of them could even rival us. Okay, well, that's a bit of a stretch, but they're pretty good. Yeah, I know, but Curtis, you need to stop. You need to not worry about this so much. We'll be just fine. No, you're right. Of course, you're right. Sorry, this is just what I do what I do. I'm a warrior. It's what kept me alive so long in this world. Don't worry about it. I probably could have worded that better. Miles is sort of the same way. Anyway, since you're here, I'd like to upgrade your Protect Bracer. You don't happen to have it, do you? You should have it. A few minutes later, finished. Alright, great. So what's the upgrade? All I can see is that it's now a gauntlet. I've added the same tech for my blaster to your gauntlet. I also added a slot into the TM reader, so you can store one offensive move and one defensive move. I see, so how do I use it? See the button on the forum? That's the safety toggle for the blaster. After you turn off the safety, you shoot by pressing the trigger between your pointer and middle finger. Okay, got it? Test it out. Take a shot at me. I protect. Okay, just be careful. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Curtis, you flamethrower. Protect. Well, that's pretty handy for a grass type to really use flamethrower. Nice, it works really well. Thanks. I wonder what kinds of improvements I could make with human technology. That's pretty dang cool, actually. that device. Meanwhile, so why do they want to meet me? Because you're their son. I don't understand why you've been avoiding them. Hi, Miles. Miles, please, they're my friends and as well as your parents. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for me. Alright, alright. Well, I better give you guys some privacy. Thank you, Pika. Miles, I'm sure you have many questions. Why did you leave? Why did I grow up with Pika? Well, a couple of years after you were born, we were contracted to research a very dangerous dungeon. We would have been living in a dangerous area for a long period of time. There was no way we could have bring you with us. But this was also the opportunity of a lifetime. So our friends Charles and Grace offered to take care of you while we were gone. We were only away for a couple of weeks when we heard of the attack. We forfeited our contract and rushed back, but we were too late. The town was destroyed, and you were nowhere to be found. Charles told us you were with Exatu, but we found him dead. We assumed the worst. You were planning on coming back? I thought Charles and Grace adopted me. Of course we were. Charles and Grace just decided to use that word with others. Meanwhile, it would seem that we have a problem. It better not be a big one. We don't have much time to fix big problems. It won't be if we solve it now. Finally, some good news. What's the problem? During Planet Zenith brought our attention that our current 9 Pokemon raiding party is insufficient. Indeed, the Vertical will keep a moderately sized guard team inside the castle. An additional 15 Pokemon will do. So we're choosing who's coming with us into the castle. As long as you can think of Pokemon willing to go. In that case, I'd like to nominate my old team. They're strong, reliable, and they won't back down from a fight. Plus, they're probably pester me and Pika until I include them anyway. Or that's 6. Who else? I think Roy and Subway would be great assets. They know their way around the battlefield. I should know I trained them. Okay, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Gary and Daryl should come with us too. They've both been in the castle before, so they know the layout. That means they have to have 2 more Pokemon on their team. But who would they be? Like the members of Curtis' old team, I guess that means probably Virizion, Keldeo, Hydreigon, Emolga, Espeon, and Umbreon probably means them. And I guess we'll just see the last Pokemon is just for the heck of it. I know I said I was going to stop at 330, but I break my own rules a lot. You know I do that a lot. The team is starting to round up nicely. Actually, there's 5 more. How about Alice and Holly? Alice would make our wards, and Holly's a medic. It's a no-brainer. Okay, so that means there's 3 more left. Chase and Helen should also come. They're just sort of get battle. They're good support units. If my math is right, that's just 1 more. Hiffle would make a good fit. He's a good fighter, and he can act as a healer as well if needed. Hiffle will join his sister on the front lines of the battlefield. I'm afraid he's unavailable for recruitment. If not Hiffle, then I'd like to suggest Absol. He's a bit older now, but he's still a good fighter. Don't tell me Absol from the first game. If you do, then that's awesome. Okay, the team that we created should probably be able to fight through the castle defenses. So our extra members are Emolga, Virizion, Hydreigon, Espeon, Umbreon, Keldeo, Groyle, Selby, Gary, Daryl, Chase, Helen, Holly, Alice, and Absol. That's 6 tanks, 4 healers, unfavorable, but if we're careful, we should make it. Cool. With the gaming talk, Curtis. This is different. I can help with the tanking if I need to. We're in the final stage of preparation. Pangaro's checking our weapons, and Helen is busy with the catapults. The rest of the rest of you should probably get some rest whenever you can. You're going to need it. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Bye!